Welcome to Bruce Bikes America, which shares my 16-week cycling adventure across the United States with this series of 15-minute videos. The indirect route starts in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, and ends at the Santa Monica Pier. Most of the adventure will be solo, but some friends and family join me along the way. I take time for an occasional beer or two and will introduce you to many of the interesting locals and travelers that I meet. From DC to Pittsburgh, the route ventures off-road on the C&O Canal Towpath and Allegheny Passage. We then make our way across the Midwest with endless fields of crops and beautiful small towns. We'll turn south at Bettendorf, Iowa, where I grew up, to follow the winding path of the mighty Mississippi River. And of course, no cross-country bicycle tour would be complete without a ride on the legendary Route 66. Between historic towns, we pedal across breathtaking landscapes, vast ranch lands, and tribal nations, the painted and Mojave deserts, through suburban Los Angeles, and all the way to the Santa Monica Pier. So please join me as we explore the diverse and beautiful landscapes and people of the United States at 10 miles per hour on this epic cross-country bicycle adventure. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Now, let's hit the road with this episode. Just had a great burger here at Lulu's Route 66 Kitchen in Moriarty, New Mexico. Thank you, everyone. It was good.
And we decided to open up a restaurant. Opened up November of 19, and 2 worst times to open up a restaurant, right before Thanksgiving and right before Christmas. So we chose number 2, Thanksgiving, and then we ran right into the pandemic, and we were pretty blessed. And you know, we don't have seating except for Bruce on his one keto burger.
I got the one seat in the house.
One seat in the house, and we reserved it for him. But yeah, we had a great time, and we've been blessed. And you know, he's doing great things. So make sure you check out his channel.
I spent the night in Moriarty last night, so now I'm pretty much coming into the suburbs of Albuquerque. I'm off of the interstate after quite a bit on the interstate. Although a lot of people think the interstate's dangerous, to be quite honest, I think it's a lot safer than this road. But this is Route 66. Okay, somebody's gonna have to tell me what kind of insect that is. A lot of beautiful canyons and mountainsides coming down into Albuquerque. I stayed in East Albuquerque last night and need to go to a bike shop, which I have an axle ordered and a few other minor things to do. So I'm not going to go far, and I'm just going to stay in Albuquerque. So it's going to be a very short day. I just found this bike path, which I didn't even know was here. I stumbled upon it, and it's kind of going by all the industrial stuff on Central Avenue on the east side. But first stop is the Owl Cafe, which is apparently a classic New Mexican restaurant that my brother-in-law Jerome said I need to go to. So I'm going. And it's a nice trail, other than just full of trash. I've never seen a bike path with this much trash on it. And coming up to a tunnel, I have a feeling there's going to be some people sleeping in here. Nobody's sleeping here, but a whole lot of trash. It's too bad, because this is really a nice structure, nice path if they cleaned it up. So the bike trail went along. There were several homeless people along the side. I came to that tunnel right there, and it was filled with tents. I would have had to walk through it. And fortunately, I had to go up that path anyway to get to the Owl Restaurant. So on to the Owl Restaurant. And here it is, 3 short downhill miles to the Owl Cafe. The waitress said the green chilies were exceptionally hot, so she just gave me a sample of pinto beans with green chilies and red chilies, and the green chilies were exceptionally hot. So I'm sitting here with Ski, the owner of the Owl Cafe, the famous Owl Cafe in Albuquerque.
How you doing?
And I was just asked about the difference between New Mexican and Mexican food.
Well, Mexican food from Mexico, they use a lot of jalapeno, tomato, onion, and that kind of thing, and cilantro. And then in New Mexican food, you're eating a lot of red and green chili. The chili is famous here. It comes from like wine, like grapes are from California. Chili is from Hatch, New Mexico, and that's where all the chili, most of the chili is going. There's other fields, but it's all surrounding Hatch in that area where we get all our chili from. Well, we built it in '85 and opened up February 16, 1986, and it's become an icon restaurant.
And it's an awesome place.
Thank you.
It's a lot of fun, and the food is really good. They warned me the green chilies were exceptionally hot today.
It's a diner-style food that that you would get in a diner in the '60s. Only we add all the New Mexican food that we're famous for. We're really famous for our shakes, and we're really famous for our green chili cheeseburger.
Okay. Well, thanks, Ski. I appreciate it.
Hey, you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Safe trip, my friend.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You got it.
She is making my shake over there.
Here you go.
All righty. Thank you. Back on another nice bike trail, but this one's well maintained and picked up in the South Los Altos neighborhood. There's lots of adobe style houses. It's pretty cool. I had to stop by the bike shop and two-wheel drive in the Nob Hill section of Albuquerque, which is a nice section, and I was going to make a short day, so I stopped at the Zaz, which is this cool little retro motel that just opened last month after extensive remodeling. In fact, there are still workmen outside working, but I assume they'll go away at 5. And check out this refrigerator. On the phone, but I don't know if the phone works or not. Oh, that's a working, that is a working phone. And here's the outside of the rooms at the Zaz in Nob Hill neighborhood of Albuquerque. And there's the guys working on finishing the remodeling. Pretty zazzy place right there, colorful. Here at Happy Accident in the Nob Hill section of Albuquerque. So what are all these taps up here?
All cocktails.
They're all cocktails.
A couple house-made sodas, a couple wines, but mostly cocktails.
Okay. I've never seen a setup like that. This is all part of the University of New Mexico, home of the Lobos. Pretty much all adobe construction. There's a view of the Rio Grande Valley in Albuquerque. I'm off of Route 66. I'm just going to the west side of Albuquerque. Just finished the 100-minute Albuquerque trolley tour, so now I'm an Albuquerque expert. I thought I'd stop by and talk a little legal work with Charles McGill of Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad fame. First I have to put my phone in his mailbox. So that is the famous mailbox from Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad, where everybody has to leave their phone when they go in to see Charles McGill. These are a bunch of ponds in Albuquerque, just a block or so away from the Rio Grande River. We'll have one for kids, one for ducks, one for fishing, and one for fly fishing that you cannot keep. And this is the duck pond at Tingley Beach. And this is part of a 50-mile trail that circles the city of Albuquerque. The Rio Grande is over to my left, but you can't really see it through the trees. And Tingley Beach is back there, which had those 4 ponds. I'm getting ready to turn left up here and go across the Rio Grande. And this is the Rio Grande River as it comes through Albuquerque. It's got a pretty good flow to it. It's very, very muddy. You can see the current going through there, through the bridge. And the volcano is way in the background. Yeah, leaving Albuquerque. It's a long uphill. Here's what I've already done just to get out of Albuquerque. And there is a brand new visitor center under construction for the West Central Route 66. That's a big new building. Albuquerque is right in the center now with the Sandia Mountains in the background and the Rio Grande River running down at the bottom of it. It's a long climb up, and that is I-4 going into Albuquerque. Notice how many trucks there are and how few cars. There is historic 66 Casino Hotel, my destination. I actually thought it was going to be a tiny little casino. I didn't know it was a massive casino. I'm not really trying to gamble. There's no place to camp or sleep within 20 miles. So this is where I had to get. As you can see, it's dark. I had a flat and that slowed me down an hour. Had some problems with it, but I'm here. So here are a dozen bizcochito cookies, and New Mexico is the first state to have a state cookie, and it's pretty much a shortbread cookie with cinnamon. They're pretty good. I guess there's only 3 left. There were a dozen. I don't know what happened to them. Saturday I rode to the historic Route 66 Casino Hotel, about 20 miles west of Albuquerque, and woke up Sunday and there's 25-mile-an-hour winds with predicted gusts up to 40. The adventure cycling map put me back on I-40, and I wasn't sure why, because the old Route 66 right there, but now I see why. It's full of sand, extremely rough, the grass and bushes growing out of the middle of it up there. It's onward on I-4. I was having dinner watching the football games at the casino on Sunday and sat next to Marshall and Zoe, who live on the Laguna Pueblo reservation in Mesita. So great conversation, and Zoe offered to make me burritos for lunch today. So I'm heading to Mesita and looking forward to a homemade burrito from Zoe on the Laguna Pueblo reservation. Just look at the different colors on the side of that mesa behind me. It's pretty beautiful. There is the Rio Santa Fe. I think I could jump across that one. Going on the interstate, there's a ton of truck traffic, which is not pleasant, but about every 15 minutes one will honk and wave, and that gives you a little uplift. It's kind of fun. So texted to get off the interstate and go to the building on the left, which is the police department, which is over there. And I see there's a sign here that says village closed to visitors and non-residents. Zoe and I texted back and forth, and she's on her way over here right now, so I'm gonna wait right here outside the police department gate.
Oh, you made it.
There's Zoe with the burrito.
Of course, I told you I was gonna make them, so I made them.
Okay,
How are
awesome,
you?
great. How are you?
I'm good. We have burritos. I made you some Spam, potatoes, and red chili and cheese burritos.
Okay.
They'll be delicious, I promise.
That sounds awesome. And they're still warm.
Yes,
I can
they're
feel
fresh.
it. They are fresh and warm.
Yes, so
Okay.
you have a good trip, and it was nice to meet you.
Okay, nice to meet you. So there is a delicious Spam, potato, cheese, green chilies, and red chilies. Thank you. Well, the burritos are awesome, and they aren't going to last very long. And I'm off the interstate and back on Route 66, which is paralleling the interstate right now. But it's going to diverge a little bit and come back together. But it's nice to be away from all that truck traffic for a little while. I am at Laguna Pueblo Reservation at Laguna Burger, which is closed, and ran into Josh, which you may know as
Sly Boogie.
Sly Boogie. And he does a lot of
Instagram. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch. Go follow my streams. Give me some follows. Show some love. But I'm here with Bruce. Very fortunate to run into this gentleman. Told me his story. He's biking across America. I was just freaking out. Like, when do you ever run into somebody doing something like that?
He's going to interview me live on his live stream channel.
Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, is Bruce. And Bruce is biking across America. Oh, so you can find me on TikTok, IG, and Twitch at The Sly Boogie. Go check out my channel. Show some support, show some love. And like I said, I was very fortunate to run into Bruce. He's biking across America. It's exciting.
Go Sly Boogie. Some beautiful rocks. Good afternoon. Laguna Pueblo Reservation. All of a sudden there's a nice bike path along the way. It actually had a station with a tire pump and some repair tools back there, and I aired up my tires, got them to where they should be.